Hello everyone, Erica from ericarock.com. And I wanted to speak to the experience felt and heard around the world yesterday with Donald Trump getting shot. And let me assure you, this is not a political video. This isn't about Republicans and Democrats and independents. This isn't about government. This is about humanity. This is about our heart. This is about the vision that we collectively cheer for and want for the world, because I truly believe everyone wants the same thing, but perhaps we have different perspectives and conditioning and filters and views through which we see how the problems of the world are going to be solved. And I'm not even really here to talk about that. What I'm here to share and offer is a moment of silence where we set a collective intention, like get out of the drama of what happened, who did what, who's to blame, the hate we may have in our heart for the government or different political parties. Like, I'm asking, can we put all that away and put it to the side for a few minutes and really go into our heart and the love that we truly are, despite how we may behave otherwise. And I invite you to close your eyes. And let's call on that higher power of our heart's understanding, whatever form or name that is. Ask that presence to fill us from the tips of our toes to the top of our head and beyond. Expand it, radiate it out into our auric field, like we're becoming the sun or a star, a galaxy, a unique galaxy with a unique geometric form. And if you have children, think about your children, bring them into this. You know, it's when we think about our children and our elderly, we tend to soften and put our side away. What does the world look like, feel like? What is the energy container that we are in that you want to leave as a legacy for the elderly, for the children now and in the future? Get a sense of that world, because the fact is, a fifth dimensional, new earth, heaven on earth matrix has been formed. It's there. We simply need to connect to it. We need to let go of this old illusory matrix with governments and all these societal norms that aren't normal for us anymore, not in this day and age. All the social systems that no longer work, the school systems, the healthcare systems. And isn't it interesting that they all call them systems? Since when did humanity become a system? Let's ask ourselves right now, God got us all that you truly are. Show me what's true. Show me the highest destiny life that we can have here on earth as a human being, as a global family. Show me what it feels like. Show me what it looks like. Help me connect to that and put all the sides away, all the how right you are away, all the judgment, the criticism, the whatever, the unforgiveness, the resentment, because we have so much resentment built up towards different people of color, different cultures, different societies. Most of it all comes from not understanding, and we're holding grudges for things that were done so long ago, and we're recreating the patterns, and we keep doing the same shit. Because we don't want to let go of all that. We don't want to forgive. We want to take score. So do you have it in your heart to put down the score pad? Stop taking score. Throw away your mental Rolodex of all that has been wrong amongst people since the beginning of time. Are you open to creating a different reality? A vibrational reality that works for everybody, where we're in unity and peace and harmony and cooperation and co-creation and fun and laughter and celebration and abundance for all. A world that works for everyone, where all of our basic needs are met. Perhaps a future where you get to wake up every single day and contribute from the masterful skill set that God, Goddess, all that is, gave you, installed in you, the seeds planted within you. You get to wake up and just share the beauty that you are, whatever form that takes, whatever that looks like. And are you open right now to sending love, a beam of fuchsia pink, divine hue, pure, unconditional love to all of humanity, but especially to those we have the hardest time accepting? Could you be open just a crack to sending love to those individuals that you don't want to love, that it's impossible for you to love, and you certainly cannot seem to forgive them? And that is all okay. But can you be open just a crack, just a little crack? Just send just a little. Asking God, Goddess, all that is, to helping us to open to receive and give love to those that we have the hardest time loving. Those that when we look at them, the mirror, the shadow illuminates within that mirror, and we see parts of ourselves we cannot fucking stand. Could you be open to being at that level of self-responsibility, of owning it? Of owning the darkness as well as the light? Are you open to healing the wounds that perhaps others have done to you, your family, your lineage, and that you, your family, and lineage have done to others? Just be open a crack. That's all I'm asking. And I ask that the source energy, the unconditional love, the forgiveness, the compassion, the humanity, the actual energy of what it is to be a human floods through all of us right here, right now. Opening us to lovingly accept and bring into wholeness all of it. You know, we can see a human being and we might not like what they say, how they treat people. We might even hate it. We might even feel so rageful that we want to club them over the head and just throw them off a mountain. That's being human too. So let's accept that. But let us also remember the deeper truth that when other people are behaving in ways and saying things and being awful and all of that, that isn't the truth of who they are either. There's a deeper truth. They got to be that way through conditioning. And mostly through not receiving the love that they needed, not receiving the acceptance, not being heard, not feeling seen. And we all have experienced that, haven't we? So there's a common thread that runs through us all. And doesn't it feel better to rise above all that narrative, all that story, all that ego, all that resentment, unforgiveness? It feels better to love, because when we shut off love, it hurts us, because it's actually our nature to love freely, with arms wide open. And you don't have to love what the person is doing and saying and how they're behaving and all of that. No. They're human. And it's a human right for everyone to receive love. It's a basic human right, as basic as being able to have clean water to drink, clean food to eat, clean air to smell. It's time to let this darkness and this density and this narrative and these stories and this conditioning, it's time to let it go. It's time to just be a little bit open to letting it go, and to receive the higher octaves of light that are filled with truth that will help you see yourself and all of life through a brand new lens, a higher perspective. And it doesn't mean that through that higher perspective, you don't see it all. Oh, you do. But you're in a place of observing and witnessing and sending love to that and those who need it the most, because they're blind in their rage, they're murderous, they're raping, they're killing, they're hurting those that are weaker than them, that don't have a voice and are not in their power. We all know what's going on this planet that's ugly. But the remedy for that is love. So let's sit in a couple minutes of silence, marinating in the love, opening just a bit to the love, vibrating love, sharing love, shining love. And we ask this love to go where it is needed the very most on the planet. And the infinite knows who and what and where that needs to go. We don't need to be involved. So place a hand on your heart and open the other palm to the sky. And think of the children. Think of the elderly. And think of the legacy that you want to leave on this planet for them. Love for them, heal for them, forgive for them. Because if we continue these patterns, we're going to leave an ugly place for them. And I know that's not what any of us want. So I invite you now to gently but firmly come back into your body. And thank you for participating in that love making with me. Notice how you feel. It's a lot. There's a lot going on. It brings up a lot. But one thing I know is that we're all in this together. And it's time to help each other rise. Rise. And continue to have that highest vision for this planet, because it's called Mission Earth, because we're here to tear down those old systems, to forgive and release the old, the past, the stories, the narrative, the karma, the contracts, and to create that heaven on earth that has been prophesized. You're here to do it. So thank you for connecting in. If you have any questions or want to just share from your heart, share from your heart. I'm so open to hearing your truth. So all my love, and take care. Goodbye for now.